Well, obviously, Valve's management structure and their way of not producing games has a lot of influence on you creating new content.
Yeah.
But, well, what kind of an impact has it on your motivation?
That's an excellent question. So there are long periods of time, especially the majority of last year, where the fact that nothing really new happened caused a lot of, I wouldn't say depression, but it definitely put me into a weird mood where I did not want to make games. I didn't want to make videos.
Yeah. Because
it's really treading water. It's up to me to create the kind of content that warrants views, you know. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I took it upon myself to start, you know, my own development team to work on beta stuff, you know, and I took it upon myself to shine a light on the community-made stuff as much as I can. Mm-hmm. Those are more recent developments, but yeah, the fact that there hasn't been a new Valve anything since 2013, unless you count the lab, and that's really not a full, that was really just their experiments, so it becomes difficult. When things don't happen, it becomes very difficult to be able to create interesting content that is worth people's time. Mm-hmm. And that caused last year to be very difficult for me personally, because it became impossible for me to really find anything that I was excited about, that I wanted to write about, you know?
Well, and you didn't want to create a video with the top 5, this, and top 10.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's like, if I really wanted to just make as much money as possible, the types of content you would be seeing from the channel would be completely different. Mm-hmm. You know, that is something. My detractors, the people that don't enjoy what I do, always say that the majority of my movements have to just do with making as much money as possible. But if it really was that, you would be seeing, exactly that. Top 5 lists all the time. Mm. I would be looking for scandals as much as possible. I'd be starting drama with other YouTubers, and it's not something I'm interested in. Whenever I make a video, 90% of the time when I make a video, it's because I was excited while writing the script, and I wanted to make that video. There's, right now, thankfully, I've kind of gotten some of the spark back, and you'll see some of the fruits of that labor soon. There's like 4 videos in particular that I'm writing right now that'll come out shortly that I'm very happy about, and I'm very excited about the movement. So,
well, do you see Valve News Network as a job or as a passion still?
Well, it is a job. Yeah? It is, but it is. Financially, it's a job. It's what I use to pay bills. It's what I use to pay for school. You know, and I'd say 30 or 40% of the revenue that Valve News Network makes goes right back into Valve News Network with equipment and paying, you know, the people that I work with for projects, and you know, there's money to be spent. There's sometimes budgets behind these videos, but it is a job, and it became more and more of a job throughout 2015, and because of that, the passion for a little bit there, for maybe toward middle of 2016 and definitely through 2017, the passion wasn't there, and it totally was a job. Yeah. But it's weird because it can go with these weird pits and starts where it sometimes will feel like a total job and I just don't want to do it, and I don't want to write anything, and I have no want to do any of it. And there are other times where all I want to do is sit in front of my computer with a pen and paper, write out as many videos as I can, and try and make the best content that I can possibly make. So consistently it's a job. However, the passion part of it can go away and come back.
Looking back, was it a good idea to start a channel? Do you have any regrets?
Regrets towards the channel, I don't really regret anything I've done publicly, or anything that I've done, I guess to put it in a different way, anything I've uploaded or anything that I've worked on. I'm very happy with where my work has taken me. The only thing I would really regret is when you try and take this as seriously as I did and continue to do, you do have to make sacrifices in like social life and even school sometimes. You know, choosing to write a video instead of going to class a day or something. I do regret, you know, doing that.